What's up, you guys? Mw3 here, and right now I want to start a new thing called FML Stories, or Fails, whatever. And it's gonna be where I tell you some embarrassing stories. Not all embarrassing. Some stupid, some embarrassing. Most of them are funny. But and I'm gonna tell you some stories, and hopefully you enjoy them while you watch some gameplay. This isn't gonna be something I'm gonna do on a scheduled date like Shotgun Fridays, because I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it. This is just something I want to put out there to see if anybody likes it. I mean, all I really need is like 2 people to like it. Or not 2 people to actually click the like button, but at least some people out there who actually like the series. And I'll continue doing it for those certain people. But if I don't get enough like people with good feedback, then I'll just stop, because I don't like doing things that people don't like. I mean, it's not fun. But enough with the jibber jabber. Let's get started with some stories. Let's see. When I was little, I once was at my grandma's house, right? And this is, I think, the most embarrassing story I have. I was in the bathroom. I think I was 4 or 5, and I was washing my hands. And since I was really short, because I'm a child, not all children are short, but I was using a stool to wash my hands because the sink was up high. And the sink was all messy because I like to play around with the water and stuff. And so I turned around and I went to walk off the stool, and my foot slipped, and my chin hit the toilet seat where I just gone, and I bit my upper lip like almost off. And so like I'm like screaming. I run into the kitchen, and my grandma's like, "My rug," and she's like, "Joey." and so And so, just because my grandpa wasn't there at the time, and he was coming home soon, they had to leave a note, because if he were to come home and nobody be there and there's blood on the floor, I think he'd be a little scared. But, I don't know. So there's that story. I thought that one's pretty funny, because it was really embarrassing for me falling on a toilet seat and biting open my lip. Okay, so my next story. When I was little, I used to walk my dog up on a park. It was a cool park. It was a dog park, but it was a big mountain dog park. And it had these, like, broken wooden plank dirt stairs. And it was, like, open, wild stairs. It wasn't, like, actual concrete or stuff stairs. It was, like, part of the mountain. And so I was walking my dog down it, and it sees something, or it's just being an asshole, and it pulls me, and this rock leaves this huge gash in my knee. And I'm alone, and I'm like 8 years old, and so I'm scared as shit. And so I had to walk like a quarter of a mile home with a dog that's pulling on me. And this dog, it's pretty stupid, but she's a loving dog too, because she saw me on the ground with blood, and she's like, I bet she was thinking like, finally, God, I hated this goddamn kid. Nah. But yeah, that wasn't one of the funny stories. That was one of the fail stories. A funny story, more of a stupid story actually. Stupid story parts. Multiple times in my life, I have cut myself on accident because I see something sharp. I automatically want to test if it's sharp. Like, if I see a knife, I'll be like, "Oh, is that sharp?" And I'll slide it across my fingers. And I think like 90% of the time I never get cut because it never is sharp. But this one time I was in my mom's room because she has the big fan in there, and I just got home from school, so I'm just chilling, and she's at work. And so I see these 2 knives on her dresser. I'm like, what the fuck? And so I pick it up. I'm like, wow, this is a nice knife. And I run it across my thumb, like very lightly. And this is like some diamond-edged Navy SEAL knife. And it slices my finger open. And I'm like, whoa, I'm not used to this, because I'll be at school and I'll get a pair of scissors and I'll be like spinning them around and people will be all freaked out, and I'll be like sliding across my fingers and I'll be like almost cutting my finger off, and people are like, whoa, why are you doing that? And I'll be like, it doesn't hurt, because it doesn't, because scissors aren't sharp. That's it for this story time, FML story time. If you liked, leave a like and a comment. And thank you for watching. I might make another one of these with good enough feedback. So, see you later. Knife.